I was just here. What was that, like 6 hours ago? Anyway, okay, let's get to it. We're just going to be working on tying in our loose ends, and then we're going to start a chainmail item, I think. We're close to hitting 1,700 followers. I'm going to do a chainmail giveaway. So we might as well start making that thing and figure out what we're going to make. So, oh, how are y'all doing? Chicken, good to see you. Congrats on starting the test printing. That's awesome. Wow, that's amazing. Very exciting. Well, you know, if I'm not careful here, I have no freaking clue which ones I've actually woven in. I think I have not done this one. This is not what I should be doing when I'm like, I just woke up with 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, Ohio. This is the definition of hi Ohio. Let me video whatever. Bring it on. This is gonna be an impressive. I was trying to think back to the last time we did the 3 a.m. I have no recollection of the 3 a.m. stream, which is probably indicative. Oh, thanks, Crafty. There's no rush. No rush. Whenever we're ready to go, we're just chugging along now. Oh, look! I even updated the. See, it's been 1.5 days since I ranted about diamond painting. Actually, let me see. I doubt anything has changed in my. I will convert that to a full 2.0 this evening. So again, I've got a package coming. It has theoretically shipped. And presumably it's coming from China. So it's supposed to be here in like 2 weeks. I will be very curious. I still find that so incomprehensible. I'm getting close to ranting, so I will stop. So bizarre. Okay. I don't know what the best way to tie in these ends is. Like, I feel like I want to do a little knot just to be safe. Maybe I'll just do that, and then I'll run it through the, What was... Oh yeah, Carrot's been working on that really neat cross stitch.
Hello there.
Sumo has started. Why the it's the theme for the raid train is world tour. The theme for the train is the world tour, so it's like the train's going around the world, etc., etc. So people have been like popping up locations. Certainly not. Maybe I should put Tanzania up there. Hold on. Let's put a. I'll put an image of Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh, it's funny, like images pop up nowadays and it's like, is that real? Can't tell anymore. Hey, there's Garrick. Welcome on in, everyone. How are you doing? How was the stream? Oh, you made it. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. Hey, if you're not already following Carrot Cleric, please click that heart icon right now. Right now, check out the nice butt, and then check out their awesome crafting and great time. You want to just hang out. How was the cross stitching? How was the midnight train? We got lots of stuff here. Welcome to Virginia. Welcome on into Virginia. Virginia is for somethingers. Not quite sure. Thank you for all the check-ins. How has the midnight train been going? Welcome on in, everyone. Step right up. Welcome to Virginia. Not too far of a shot, I don't think. I think Carrot's up in Pennsylvania. Welcome on in. Oh, it is. I got like 5 hours of sleep, so it's still a bit early. And for thank you for the follow. We hit 1700. We'll talk about that later. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of some chainmail. It will be looking like this. What were you working on, Carrot? You were working on some cross stitch. You've been working on a really interesting looking cross stitch. How's that going along? If you've got photos of stuff you want to share, please drop links in chat. Always happy to take a look and share stuff that's going on. Thank you for bringing in the trade, everyone. Hope you're all having a good start to your weekend. It is 3 a.m. here. So I hope, you know, for Carrot, if you're going to get to sleep soon, you know, please don't stay up on my part. If you got to zonk out immediately, I completely understand. I'm still waking up. I got up at 2. I got up at a little bit after 2. That's right. This is the Mid-Atlantic Regional Commuter. You're just cross-stitching. Oh, it's a 60K full coverage piece. Okay. Yeah, but I was trying to figure out what the image is. I saw flowers. As if there's a pattern you can share or something like that, it would be neat to take a look. Well, cool. That's awesome. It looks like it's coming along really well. I'm very exciting. Well, welcome in, everyone. Again, go follow Carrot. And it's now, for me, I don't know about you guys, but it's like a lot more complicated to try to follow someone if you don't already have the little follow up there. Like I have to click on the name, and then I have to open up a native card, and then I have to click follow. Ugh. Persephone, how are you doing? Wait, it's the saying for his mother? Furby Stitch, how you doing? Kixie Sticks, good to see you. Welcome on in. Go back through it. Aranita, good to see you. You still up? Wow. This is amazing for everyone. You know, that you've all clamoring, still hanging in there somehow. Thank you for sticking with the train. Grim Reaper, Kate, good to see you all. Welcome on in. Rabbit and Moon. Crafty Cub, you're still hanging in there too. That's incredible. You're alive. All right. Well, we are going to be working on. We just wrapped up this this shawl. We just wrapped up this shawl. This is my first shawl that I've knitted. It was my first I-cord. Well, technically not my first I-cord, but my first I-cord start. If you haven't seen I-cord before, it's this the way that this stitching here looks on the edge. This sort of banding. And yeah, so we're all done. I picked the colors. This is for my mother for her birthday, which is coming up. I think it's 79. So oh yeah, there we go. That's kind of how it looks laid out. I still have to block it, but what I'm planning to do is we're going to weave in the ends first, and then I'm going to wet block it and stretch it, and then I'll let it dry, and then I will trim the ends. So I'm going to weave in the ends, let them stretch with the new blocking, because the blocking is going to be pretty big, or at least it seems like it's going to be pretty big. Ray Crochet, how are you doing this morning? Or the morning for me. Germa's Fire, it's good to see you again. You're still up at work, right? I hope work's going well. Is the machine fixed? I'm sorry. Yeah, so the piece is currently like 3.5 feet, and it needs to be about 5 feet. So we're gonna the instructions say block aggressively. So we're gonna wet it, and then we're gonna stretch it out, pin it down, let it dry that way, and that will get the fibers to relax in that new state, and it should hold its shape. But what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to weave in the ends, stretch it, block it, and then trim the ends. So that way I'm not trimming the ends now and we stretch it and the ends start flying out and stuff like that. So that's the theory. Hurtful. I'm sorry. I've had very little sleep. I will be very hurtful today. Yeah, block aggressively. Block aggressively. I don't know. Me and blocking. We have a hate relationship. So the other thing too was, bah, hey Lumi. The other thing was the or wait, hold on. I can enhance. We did a picot bind off. So these little nodules are picots, and it took forever. So it actually took 2 days of picot binding to get the thing off. So there we go. Oh, so we're gonna work on sewing at ends. We're listening to the Mina the Howler soundtrack. That's just what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be nice and chill. We're listening to the Mina Howler soundtrack. If you haven't played Mina the Howler, game that came out a few weeks ago, very fun game by the folks that made Shovel Knight, but in the style of like a original Game Boy game. It was kind of cool. Let me know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We're okay this one time. Okay, well, let's get to it. We actually don't have that many ends to tie in. I mean, it looks like a lot, but you know, honestly, come on. The way this worked was I was able to carry the, ooh, was that what I wanted to do? Okay, I think we're fine. I was able to carry the main color, which is this speckled white color, cream color, throughout the whole thing. So there's only 2 ends for that. There's the end here and then there's the end at the other end. Each color though was a new start. So each color has 2 ends. But for the most part, I was able to weave in one of the ends as I went. So really, there's only one end of each color to weave in. And there's 12 colors and we repeated them twice. So we've got about 24 ends, plus some other little crazy stuff that I already took care of and some other things. So maybe about 30 ends to weave in. It's not going to take too long. Of course, I say that now and we'll see what happens. But, oh, okay. Let's get to it. So how are y'all doing this fine? Did anyone actually go, is this morning for anyone or is this still evening for everyone? I'm assuming it's going to be evening for most people. Unless if like you're in Australia. All right. Yeah, it's morning for you. You're one of the rare ones. I'm always fascinated. So I'm like, I can feel, oh, it's morning for you. So you got up at like 11 for the midnight train. That's wild. It's 3 a.m. for you, 8 a.m. for Furby. Technically morning. Okay. No, but I mean like morning as in like I went to bed and now I am ready for the new day, or like it's morning, but I'm going to sleep. At 3 a.m. but like I'm going to sleep. That to me is still evening. Oh, I'm already like the old like nosy persons. I like look out my window. I overlook an intersection near my home, and it's always just fascinating to watch people, right? Talk to you insomnia. Okay, I'm sorry, insomnia. be a better friend. Oh, well, I may be a good cure for insomnia. If I especially were going to start reading manga, I'm sure you would be out in an instant. If you haven't been here before, we do a lot of crafting. We do a lot of crafting and stuff. But we also read Japanese manga. I'm practicing my Japanese, and so we're reading through a number of series, and I read in Japanese and then just translate it. So, right, Dareka Tasukero. It's very put you out like a light. It's still evening. Yeah, is it still evening if you haven't slept at all yet? Yeah, I think it is still evening. I think it's like, I don't know. I guess it also depends if you're planning on going to bed or not. Some people are just going to power through. I think I did that last time. The last time I did the 3 a.m. raid train, I think I just stayed up. Did the 3 a.m. raid train, and it just kept going through for the rest of the day. Which seems ill-advised. Hey there, all mom. Why did that put you to sleep? I have a very, me reading like sound effects like do 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 do. It gets very calm. Even when it's a big explosion, it's like boom. Those are the sound effects. Here's a chuckle. You had a patient come in with this complaint. Almost direct quote. I ate pho and then ate a peach afterwards. I suddenly had chest pain and shortness of breath. I Googled my symptoms, and the MSG and sugar in the peach can react to create an anaphylactic reaction. I came in to make sure that I'm not having a heart attack. You cannot make this stuff up. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be kind of curious what hallucinated nightmare that response about MSG and sugar. Because there's no sugar. There's also no sugar in pho. There's no carbs. There's no carbs in pho. And then the fact that an anaphylactic shock would cause a heart attack. But I mean, clearly they didn't know what an anaphylactic shock was. That's okay. That's what hospitals are for, hopefully. Oh, Mom, how are you doing? It's 1 a.m. for you? We'll see that 1 a.m. seems more feasible. Like 3 a.m. is like, you've either done a really late night or this is normal for you. You're not tired either? You're in the midst of Hogwarts. Like, oh, how's it going? How's it going? My hot take on that game is I really did enjoy it. It's a shame that it's a shame about everything. So it's a sad tale. None of that. Yeah, absolutely no carbs. Absolutely no carbs. Okay. Well. Okay. So as you can see, right? Like take for instance, orange here. This is the end we need to weave in. So we're gonna like hocus pocus it away. And then this orange end is already woven in. So this one's good to go. This is the one we're gonna weave in. Oh man. Now, wait, so I'm kind of, all right. Science talk at like 3 a.m. MSG and sugar. So monosodium glutamate is, in essence, an amino acid, right? One of the building blocks of your proteins. I'm just trying to think of like how How? It just, it does not compute. It does not compute. I mean, even on like an average day in your body, you have glutamate and the components of sugar running around in your body all the time. So it's just kind of weird. Whatever. I mean, the sugars that are in peach are going to include like fructose, which is technically like a disaccharide, like a combined two sugars. But, okay. Enough of that. It was clearly, I heard something on the internet. The internet told me something, and now I am here. Oh. Of course, I say this at the benefit of having been a chemist and actually knowing what these things are. Do not try to logic. Patients do not come in for logical reasons. You also live in the South. The general... Oh, no. Well... maybe more on the general matters of, like... health. And, what else? I don't know. Okay. The All Moms is still awake. All right. We'll say that, sure. Okay. Well, you know, at some point, oh, it got buried. See, maybe now that I'm up early today, maybe I'll actually get some cleaning done later today. Ha ha ha. Speaking of cross stitch, I would like to finish the Psyduck with a pearl earring. This has been on the to-do list for some time now. It's so close. It's so close. So I would like to finish that at some point, but you know, so many projects. Oh, you love that? Yeah, I created the pattern a couple years ago, and then I started building it, and then it, like, through various circumstances, it got stuck in a folder, and the folder ended up, you know, on the bottom of a pile somewhere, and I just completely forgot about it. So, how long has everyone been following this train? I think the train started on Wednesday. The train started on Wednesday. It's going through Monday. It's going through Monday. This is our last time leading the train, but we had the train Thursday night and now this morning, but we got like a whole weekend and through Monday. Yeah, Psyduck with a pearl earring. I did a whole series. I made a whole series of patterns, and I would still like to make more that are a cross between video games and sort of classic art. So I have a whole series of ones. Actually, hold on. I'll show them off real quick because they were fun. They were fun, and I designed them to be small on purpose, like 250 stitches, like 50 by 50. So they're a lot easier to do. Yeah, here we go. So you can get them on Ko-fi, and they're just up there for. I feel bad about like actually putting a price on any of these because they're largely like what do you call it? Actual video game images, although I've manipulated them heavily. Right, so here we have a Mondrian art style, but it's Tetris. Here is Link from Zelda in the Son of Man, Magritte, the classic apple in front of the face. We have a running gag about apples. Here's Shot Peaches, which is Andy Warhol, Marilyn Monroe, but with Peach, Princess Peach. If you're familiar with the Little Prince story, The Little Prince is by Saint-Exupéry. there's a little story about the kid who draws what looks like a hat, and he asks the adults, "Why is this hat? Are you frightened of this picture?" And they say, "Why should I be frightened of a hat?" And they say, "Because it's not a hat. It's actually a snake that's eaten an elephant. And so this is supposed to be the hat, right? There's the hat, whatever." And so Mario Wonder had just come out with Mario as an elephant, right? So we used that. So this is the line from Saint-Exupéry. And then here's the classic Magritte. This is not a pipe, but with Mario. So anyway, so we did a whole series of these, and this was just the last one that I had done. So at some point we'll get back to making these patterns again, because I wrote down a bunch of ideas that would be fun to do. We'll get back to that. Oh, you've been able to be on the train since the start. Oh, you're doing Andy Warhol with Pusheen. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that's a pretty common what do you call it? Like parody or whatever you want, homage. It's a great shtick, right? It's so iconic. You see that and immediately you know what it is, but you can put anything in there and it's like this awesome like crossover of, oh, I know that. I know both those things. Pork, how are you doing? Were you able to stream tonight? I had to go to bed. I went to bed and got like 5 hours of sleep ish. You're blowing up spiders with your wand. And those spiders were jerks in that game. Yeah, you did some. Oh, nice. You haven't had any further difficulties. I trust. I hope. Oh, I guess one of the other things I wanted to point out was if you look up the little logo here on the train, we got a little crow there flying back and forth. If you don't know Positively Crafty, they're a fellow crafter. They're having some health issues, so be having them in your mind and send positive thoughts and things their way. It may not be looking too good, so they need all the help they can get. Slugglebert, oh, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. How are you doing? How was the stream this evening? How is Chivalry 2 going? Thank you so much for the raid, bringing everyone in. Hey, if you're not already following Slugglebert, please click that heart icon, give a follow, and check out the next stream. How is Chivalry 2 going? Thank you for the Sluggle raid and the cute Sluggles. It's adorable. Ostensibly Jack, how are you doing? Welcome on in. That's the raid train extravagant. Thank you so much. How are you? Is this still the evening for you, or is it actually morning? It's morning for me. So, hey, and Slugglebird, if you've got stuff you want to share, links on stuff you're working on, or you want to show up, please feel free to drop stuff in chat. We're weaving in ends. We just finished this shawl. We're weaving in ends. I'm preparing to block. Hey Corona, how are you doing? Yeah, I know. We're doing a raid train. Special raid train. I got the 3 a.m. slot. We're gonna be on for 3 hours, chugging along. If people are, I don't really have a great way to show them off, but I climbed Kilimanjaro in Tanzania last year. I might be able to share at least a few photos on stream if people are interested in that later. That was quite the experience. It's 1 a.m. Okay. You went on a huge rant about weaving in ends. Well, if you like, I have recently gone on, my rant has been about diamond painting. And it has been 1.5 days since I have ranted about diamond painting. And I'm happy to send that number right back to 0. What Sluggerbert, not to rile you up so late at night or early, whatever it is, but what was the did you have a specific rant about weaving in ends, or was it simply the fact that that's a thing and there's so many of them or whatever? Oh, you're looking, organizing files. Okay. Well, Corona, good to see you. Yeah. So I was able to cut down the weaving in by half because I was able to weave half of these in as I was knitting. So I at least past Kantar did present Kantar a favor. So I am thankful. I am thankful for past Kantar. Carolina, how are you doing? 3 a.m. You need to know why I was ranting about it. Okay. I will do my best to describe without ranting. But the very short, polite version of it is, I wanted to make my own diamond painting. Like, I had the pixel image, like, you know, you have any sort of pixel image, and I wanted to make the diamond painting. So I just wanted a blank canvas, and I wanted to buy the drills separately. But for whatever reason, the cost of doing so is like 5 times as much as if you bought a kit. But the problem is I couldn't get my image converted into a kit exactly the way I wanted because it was a pixel image, meaning like if they didn't get it exactly right, it would get distorted. But it just blew my mind that if I wanted to buy the pieces to do the thing, it was going to cost me 5 times. It was going to cost me like $250 to do the piece that I wanted. Rather than like buying, if I managed to get the kit exactly right, it would be like $50. This is weird. This is weird. I don't understand that about diamond painting. So what I did was I was like, okay, I'll put my image in a kit. They'll send it to me. It will be wrong, but it'll be close, and I will have the drills they'll be wrong, or they'll be the right color, but they'll be slightly off, and I'll just ignore what's on the mat and just build what I want. And if I'm short, then I'll find a way to maybe try to like make up for the missing drills. But they kind of throw an extra anyway, so I think I'll be okay. So we'll see. So I threw caution to the wind, and I spent like $50, and we'll see in a couple of weeks when it arrives. So, but it was just, I was like mind blown. Okay, sorry. You started a project, had a double up yarn. Okay. Oh no. And then changed colors multiple times. You had 52 ends to weave in. By the end, it was your own fault. Well, Sluggerbert, I don't want to traumatize anyone here, but hold on. I've got this drawer full of these granny squares that we did. There was a kit of like 50 granny squares, like a card, and there's a pattern on each thing. And the patterns were generally kind of interesting, but they often had so many color changes that the number of weaving in ends. I mean, look at some of these. And I obviously did not weave in the ends. So I've shoved them all in a drawer, and I'm slowly weaving in the weaving in the ends. I mean, see, like, look, even one simple as this, it's like you can. Anyway. So I've been doing those giveaways. Every month we do almost every month I try to do giveaways, and that includes converting those, weaving in the ends, adding a border. They make cute little coasters once they're all cleaned up and everything, and I can actually fit them in an envelope and send them off as a letter, and they make great giveaways. So But yeah, Slugbird, thank you so much for the raid coming in. Yeah, again, the diamond painting, the cost differential was crazy. You got your husband's old motorcycle turned into, oh, a diamond painting. You're glad you did because you had to sell it so you get a new motorcycle. Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, that you have like a memory of the old one. It is a lot of ends. I will admit, like, if you've done pixel work before with pixel images and cross stitch and stuff like that, I'd like to think that you're probably generally familiar with the idea about resolution and about, you know, how small number of squares means a lower resolution image, a large number means better resolution, etc. But it's clear that a lot of people don't understand that, because if you go to the diamond painting kits comments and like reviews, you can see a number of people are like, you can't even see my face or something like this, because they picked like too low a resolution on their kit, and it was just kind of like a blur for whatever they're trying to do. And you know, the poor diamond painting people, you can see it's very clear in the instructions. They're like, if you've got one person in your photo, you should at least be, you know, this big. If you've got two people, and even that can be a little bit dicey, but you can tell that like a lot of people just don't get that idea that like, yeah, when you have a small number of squares, you lose detail, but whatever. You just ignore those reviews. Anyway. Oh. He couldn't ride the old one because he kept trying to blow out his shoulder when he turned right. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad he was able to find a new one that didn't do that. That doesn't sound too good. No. Okay. Let's try this. All right. Yeah, so what I've been doing for the ends, again, this shawl has an I-cord on the border, and the I-cord has this nice, it's almost like a tube, like a cord, so it's hollow inside, so it's actually a good place to hide the ends, but it's also not got a lot of friction to it, because there are stitches here, but it's a hollow tube inside. So I feel a little bit uneasy about just sliding the end in there. So I'm tying a little knot and then putting it in. So hopefully that will help, just in case some weird stuff ever happens and it slips out, that I don't know that actually does anything, but it makes me feel better. It's the mystery of end weaving. So yeah, so I'm just kind of like going through that I-cord tube a little bit, pulling in the end, and that's it. So we're just gonna do that like 25 times. Yeah. Yeah, the way this shawl worked. Yeah, only 25. That's not bad, right? The way this shawl worked was we had 12 colors and we did them twice. So we went from red to purple red, and then we reversed it. And so 12 colors times 2, 24. And each color has two ends, but again, I was able to weave in one of those ends as I went. So I don't need to re-weave in that end. So we just did yellow. It's so beautiful. I thank you. A coworker had made this shawl. She's made some beautiful stuff, and she had one like this. She used she had gotten 12 mini skeins from a Advent, online Advent dyers package thing, and it was kind of these autumnal colors. I was like, oh my, that's very beautiful. Asked her for the pattern, it's the Luminaria shawl. Well, I've got the link over here on the but Luminaria is the name of the shawl. But then I had the option for what I want to do for the colors. And she mentioned, right, well, I did 12 twice. So if you find a group of 12, you know, whatever. So I looked around for mini skeins, and Simulieber helped me find someone on Etsy who this wonderful person on Etsy has all these mini skeins that they dye themselves. So these 20 gram skeins. This is the person, Nanette Wake. So that's their Instagram, but they have a Etsy store. And I was like, I like the darker, like the sort of more dirty tones, right? This is not like a vibrant yellow, a vibrant green, yellow, green, etc. The only one that's really vibrant is the purple. This is a blue purple. Well, it's a funny purple. Anyway, and I was able to find 12 in the color sequence. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And it turned out really well. So I'm very, very happy with the way this has turned out. Now I still have to survive the blocking, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I'm actually not done with the yellow. I need to do the yellow. Well, Sluggerbird, how is Chivalry 2 going? I have not played any of the Chivalry games. You're anxious about weaving it because you do it too tight? Oh, okay. I never know. I don't really know how to weave ends properly. I just kind of like do whatever seems like eh. Like, I'm sure there's an expert end weaver would be watching me going like, what the hell are you doing? But to that end, I have to really stretch this out for the blocking. So the instructions say that the shawl should be about 60 inches, 5 feet. It's like 58 inches, but 60 inches. And it currently measures, I think, 42 or 43. So I've got to stretch it a fair amount. But what I'm doing is I'm going to weave in the ends, stretch it, and then trim the ends. So hopefully that will avoid any like ends popping out after I've woven them in. So. Wait, you already asked that question, but most of you have no idea how this works. Oh, wait. What question? It went well. You do a gift sub giveaway if you win over 5 rounds in a row. And you won 8. Oh, nice. You run as a casino. Nice. Well, hey, so it's online competitive, or was that PvP or PvE, I guess. Either way, congratulations. I mean, if you do a gift sub giveaway for 5, that sounds like it's a big deal. So 8 would be awesome. Oh yeah, I see. No, I got it. Yeah. What the hell I'm doing? You do that already. Yeah. No, but there's a difference between like, what the hell are you doing? As in like, I have no clue, and what the hell are you doing? Like, I know what you're doing, and you're doing it wrong. Very, very different intonations on that statement. Nani o surunda? Or nani o shiterunda? What are you doing? Medieval slasher. Oh, online battlefield. So it is PvP. Wow. Okay, that's really impressive. Congratulations. You're bad, but your vibes are high. There we go. That's all that matters. You're a much better person than I am. I gave up on PvP maybe like 15, 18 years ago. there was this point. There was this point where I was playing with some friends online PvP stuff, and I just realized, like, I play this game maybe like an hour a week or 2 hours a week. And there are people that spend like 12 hours a day playing this game. And this is who I'm fighting against. And I'm like, yeah, I don't find that fun. So I stopped most PvP. Many years ago, I stopped PvP. But bless you for wading onto the battlefield. Literally. Oh, so okay. This music in Mina the Hollower plays when you're going to clear the tower. So part of Mina the Hollower is you've got these spark generators and that need to get fixed. And of course, each spark generator is a level of it doesn't quite feel like a normal like level, but and there'll be a boss and whatever. But the way you then fix the spark generator is that you are climbing the tower, starting at the bottom, rappelling up, and it's got the old classic like three-dimensional. You can rotate, you can move left and right as you go up the tower, and the tower rotates as you move. That shtick was used in Battletoads. If you ever played Battletoads on the Nintendo, there was also a game or two that was the game, and I'm blanking on the name. I had it when it was on PC, like back in the 90s, 80s, 90s. But I was trying to think about like what other games use that shtick. It's a very specific mode of playing a game. You get your booty tapped for sure. There we go. I would say Pork got the booty tapping ready to go. But you put your mark on the battlefield. That's great. You play a siege engine. Oh, nice. You get to make walls. Okay. I like to think of it as permanent player because your wall stays after you die. There you go. There you go. Nice. Do you do any what's the old catapult stuff, or is it largely like wall building? What was the other term for like the catapult? I'm blanking on it right now. It's too early. Like the really old mechanisms with the weight dropping and the hurling thing. It was always big with the SCA guys. There was always the guys that loved to be the catapult dudes on the battlefield, launching beanbags at people. Oh, real okay. Catapult anyone can do in the game. Trebuchet, thank you. I know there's a fancier name for it, but it's not coming right now. Yeah, the trebuchet. Yeah. No. I mean, for the lay person, those are the same thing. But when you say trebuchet, it sounds like French. Oh, trebuchet. Like, oh, you spoke French. It's like the fancy version. Okay. Well, all right. On the, one of the neat things about like doing the color sequence here is like, I already kind of got a good sense about how far along I am. Just where we are in the colors. right. Guess I don't have to go that far here. Yeah, so if I give it a good tug, that should be good enough. I'll be honest, I actually don't like this method of weaving in. I don't like what it does to the stitches there. I think I would have preferred to have the stitches normally and then just taken the time to weave it in manually. But, whatever. You spent a lot of time in your youth reading about medieval warfare and torture technology. Yeah, fascinating and terrible. Yeah, it turns out you can do lots of horrific things. Who knew? If you have no compunction about the value of a life and trying to get information from someone or compulsion from someone. Oh, mayonnaise. There we go. Yeah, it's trebuchet. Mayonnaise. Oh, you know what? I still have it around here somewhere. Here it is. Are we ready? Mayonnaise. Still got the eyebrows. Perfect. All right. This yarn was really interesting in that it's variegated, right? So it's not just a flat color. It's got a lot of texture in the color that changes. And this green in particular, it has these splashes of like orange in them. But it's funny because that one of those splashes ended up right on this I cord, which makes the I cord look a little bit odd where you're like, well, that's not green, but it's fine. It adds some neat, it's less obvious when you're just looking at it from far away too. But I was just looking at it like, wait, what color is this? Yeah, so don't look too closely. You got alert? Oh, no, got alert port from earlier. Mayonnaise. All right. There we go. Wait, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do that one good. I don't like this. You can see the green poking out too much there. This is a darker color, so I have to be careful about this one. Especially going through the lighter colors here. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This one's gonna be hard to hide. This one I might have to, the darker ones I might have to hide, just weave in, rather than going on the I cord. Oops, uh-oh. Oh, crap! We got an ad break coming up. I run ads every hour, to avoid pre-roll. We got 3 minutes of ads. Good time to get a stretch break, get a refill. I think actually I'm going to get a refill of water. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We beat that Stalker boss. And another boss. How does Persona 2 work with bosses? Like, is it, like a typical role-playing game? Lots of bosses, or is it like, you've got 8 bosses? Alright. I'm gonna get a little bit more tea. I'll be right back.
How many night months did you kill today? How many night months did you kill today? How many night months?
Oh! Sorry, was out getting a break. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. Teal's Oddities, how's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. We're just taking an ad break. I was getting some more tea. It's early morning here for me. How are you doing? What are you up to today? Hey, if you're not already following Teal's Oddities, go click on that icon. Go click on the name. If you missed the heart icon, click a follow. Check out the next stream. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the Ghostling raid. How are the Ghostlings today? What were we up to? If you've got stuff you want to share, please drop links in chat, pictures, projects. We're currently weaving in ends slowly. I'm honestly not making very good progress here. But this is also being a bit more futzy than I was thinking. Going good. Crocheting a Demogorgon dog. Oh, nice. Well, if you've got pictures you want to share, please drop them in chat. Or if you got like a pattern, a link to a pattern. Always fun to take a look at what people are working on. Thank you for the raid. We're just chilling out here with the World Raid Train, with the Crafty Collective. We got the 3 a.m. cycle. We're going to be on for 3 hours here. Actually, I guess it's 2 more hours, but... And I am wrapping up this shawl. We finished this shawl yesterday, which is technically just for me, I don't know, 6 hours ago. We did a picot bind off that was interminable. And now I'm weaving in the ends. I'm preparing this piece for blocking. I'm going to be blocking it hopefully today. I should get some pins in today. I am also mentally preparing myself that blocking this piece is going to take a lot of time because I'm going to need to block each of these. I'm going to need to pin down these picots. Oh, the answer to the person. Oh. Turn-based combat with an actively advancing order turn that you don't pause to change active. Okay. Oh, if you don't pause. Traditional JRPG in the sense there's at least one boss per zone. Okay, and there's multiple sub-bosses if the story calls for it. Unique rumor system. Ultra mechanics in the game as well. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, very nice. Oop, okay. Oh, this is what you're working on? No, that's adorable. Very cute. A no-sew crochet pattern. Wait. Wait. How do you do the little white things if it's no-sew? I'm curious. Or do they mean like not sewing pieces together? Is this considered embroidery? To me, that's sewing, but hey, whatever. Oh, that's cool. It's also kind of nice that if you're not actually putting, if you don't actually have to put, wait, how do you do the tail then? Hey, Teal Galaxy, sorry, the teeth, wait, the teeth was sewing? Okay, so, but it says no sew. Does no sew pattern mean something else that I'm not like, that 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Kantar is just like, I'm sorry. It's too early in the morning. I'm just like, it says no sew. That's very cute though. How's it coming along? Did you finish? 3 a.m. Kantar. Yeah, that's right. Like, this says, I was promised no sewing. I was promised no sewing. You finished it? It works out quick? Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. And it looks like it's also very throwable. Like you could throw it at someone and it would be funny. I'm pretty sure it would be funny for at least one person. Okay, now the question is, see, now I'm like seeing, see, don't look too closely, otherwise you start noticing like, oh, I don't like that. but I did not put in. We started this. When did we start this? Like 4 weeks ago. I didn't put in 100 hours of work to be shoddy at the very end. Worth taking the time, do it right. There we go. All right. Okay, so that end is good to go. Oh, speaking of teal, we got double teal here. Here's our blue-green, which is a nice teal color. I know a lot of teal people. You are all wonderful teal people. And you know what's great about the word teal? I mean, the number of things, but one of the great things is it has tea in it. So there you go. Little known factoid. Little known factoid. Got all the rare infos right here. Okay. Well, you know, one crazy thing about today, I normally wake up maybe about 7, 8, 9, depending on Saturday. And then I go through my morning routine. I'm like, oh, it's like the day's already gone. We'll be raiding out at like 6 a.m. I'll stick around for a little bit, but I think I'm going to do a grocery run this morning. A grocery store run. I'm going to go at 6 a.m., 6:30. And now the question will be like, what horrible things will I buy at 6 a.m. at the grocery store? So I'll have to be careful. But I think the answer will include pickles. That's right. That's right. Sleep-deprived Kantar. I mean, it's a miracle. It's a miracle I was able to talk rationally about diamond painting without dropping all the F-bombs. But I think we're trying to be a little bit more family friendly with the train. So we'll spare everyone the obscenities. Do 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 do. All right. I've listened to this soundtrack so much at work because it's 4 hours. It's like 3 hours for 54 minutes, 56 minutes. So you can listen to it twice and it's like the day's done. There's a little bit of a downside to doing that though, which is you'll be like, oh crap, we're already on this song. Time to get to work. Maybe it's good in that way. Yeah, that's right. Track 5, time for lunch. It does help to give a little bit of regularity to the day when your day may be irregular. Or like, you know, maybe you got a weird meeting or some other crazy stuff going on. You always got this like constant thing that you can be like, oh yeah, okay, we're here. Now, if I could find a soundtrack that was 8 hours, that would probably be ideal. That way you're not like, is this the first time? Anyway, like, oh no, it's this song the second time. All right, teal is done. Good teal timing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The yarn looks really soft. It's a little stiff. It's a wool nylon blend, so it's not super soft, but it is, you know. It's definitely not like the Gorgon Demon that looks like a very squishy chenille type yarn. This is definitely not that type of squishy. Oop. Okay. Let's try to tie you off. You know what? We can go the enhance route again. Ooh, look at that. I can actually see. Actually, maybe I don't want to see this close. This is where you're like, oh, that looks terrible. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a big leap. That's fine though. It's definitely a lot easier to see, especially the darker yarn, right? Darker yarn is always like, what? This helps a lot for my ancient eyes. It also doesn't help, like, as I often complain about, like, I definitely need to get glasses of some kind at some point. And I'm just being very stubborn and not doing that. Okay, there we go. That's probably good enough for blue. You know what? Oh, I don't have any of the overlay stuff on this screen. That's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this purple was fascinating. Actually, let me go back to the zoom in. This purple was really fascinating. You can see it's got a fair amount of red in the purple, but it's actually got this like blue tone and tint on it. So it's a very different kind of purple because it has both these red and blue tones in it. It makes it a really a really fascinating yarn, and so it really pops out. Hey, Joyful Designs, how are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a great day. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. Let's undo. I don't want to go over the I cord. Your day was good? So are you at the end of your day as opposed to the beginning? I'm at the beginning of mine, whether I want to or not. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well for having woken up an hour ago, or an hour and a half ago. After not enough sleep. It's all good. We're good. I'm just weaving in ends. It's going to be a weaving end stream. We're wrapping up this shawl. Oh, I'm about to have dinner. Nice. Excellent. See, we're already on September, Gary. I'm getting close to that. Loving the shawl? Yeah, me too. Well, thank you. I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. It's just going through the all the effort to wrap it up. Oops. Yeah, all the sewing in. Yeah, that's good. I don't mind sewing in ends too much. I mean, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't, but of all the things that are part and parcel of projects, many projects, like, eh. Okay, that's probably good enough. All right. I had been hiding the ends in the I cord, but these darker ones are showing up a bit too much through the I cord, so I'm now weaving them in. You always do it as you go, so you don't feel like having many to do. I was able to weave in half of them, so the ending I was able to weave in. I was not able to weave in as the starters. So I have half the work to do. Well, not too bad. Dinner's ready? Oh, enjoy. Thank you for the lurk. We're just gonna be doing this. We're on the purples though, so we're already about halfway through. All right. Yeah, you know, I'm not a fan of, there was a particular weaving method for the ends. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's very good. Oh well, it's fine. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. You guys, for your big project, it was also too heavy after doubling up the yarn. Not something you even feel like finishing. Oh, yeah. That's a little frustrating. One of those squares I showed off earlier had so many loose ends. I tried to while I was putting a border, I was like, well, maybe I can hide a bunch of these under the border. There were so many. It was getting ridiculous. I'm like, no, this isn't working. Like, nice try, but no bueno. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay. All right, let's try going back into the I chord here. We'll see if this works or not. No, I think that's gonna be too visible. If you can see the needle, like that's a good indicator that like, no, that's not gonna work. You're gonna see the thread. Yeah, see, like you can see it. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the I chord is too finicky. If I had woven this into the I chord as I was going along, this might have been more viable. But I honestly, I don't think I knew how to do that very well. Because like trying it now, it wants to pop out too much. Okay, that's better. It's funny that the cream colored yarn has a little bit of that color in it right there, but that's just part of that yarn, not this yarn peeking through. Oh right, I was able to do that twice, so there's only 2 ends. Oh, so it's actually 1 less. Because we repeated that color twice as part of the reflection. So rather than go back to red here and start the whatever, keep going on the circle, we did a mirror image. So this is the only row that I was able to do the color twice. So there we go. One less end. Woo! And for some reason, I did not weave in this end. It was fine. All right, you know what? This dark yarn is a bear. Use our enhanced vision here. Boy, it looks so much easier when you can actually see. Dun, 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 dun. It's funny, the close up here that the camera adds a lot of red to this yarn. Like it doesn't look this bright, and it doesn't look this this red. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Whoops. Okay, let's go back to one of these. All right. Oh, I forgot. We can level up. Let's do it. So we do a stream level thing here. You can see this little 29. Level up. There goes Link. Hey, oh. The bonsai bloomed. And one more. Hey, all right, level 31. Nice. We had 2 more subs yesterday. That adds to the level. Okay. So the level is a combination of subs and bits and stuff. All right. All right. I should just look here. I guess let's go in here. And we'll come through. Not the best knot. You know what? Let's go this way. Can't believe Twitch thinks you're somehow going to come up with 190 subs Oh, for one more animated slot. Yeah, I know. I thought about at some point, like trying to do a drive where I'm like, okay, let's try to open up the rest of the emotes that are available to affiliate by like, I'll do some sort of like drive where we just try to get as many donations on subs and stuff. And then like, I'll like match or something. So we just like get halfway there. Then I'll throw down the other half. Cause it's like 300 subs or something to like max out. Or 300 points. Like, yeah, all right. But you know, if you gift a sub, you get most of that money. You get half the money back or whatever, right? So it's like, well, that's like cheaper. A cheap way to get there, or cheaper way to get there. I don't know about doing it twice here. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's going to make this look too thick. Okay. Doo-doo. Oh. Do, 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 do. Hey, Mr. Rudy, how are you doing? Yeah, we're doing a early morning raid train here. Hope you're doing well. Happy weekend. We're just gonna be on for another hour and a half here. We good for it? You do the match drive? Would still be more coming back? Yeah, exactly. Right. If you drop like 150 subs, right? That would be like what? I don't. Well, if you did it when it was 35% off, it doesn't matter because again, it's like you get some of that back. It ends up being like 100 or 200 bucks. Hey, Practical Porsche. Thank you for the thank you for the check-in. Hope you're having a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence for the leaf. Hello. Practical Porsche, is it morning or evening for you? Or does that distinction not exist? Requiem for a crushed leaf. Oh, thank you, Carrot. Yeah, don't forget your check-ins. Your check-in chickens. for the crafty collective folk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really happy with the end weaving here. It's 4:30. You're off to bed. Well, good night, everyone. I woke up. I already went to bed. I woke up at 2:30. So you're what now? Oh, thanks, Carrot. Yeah, thank you again. I hope you have a great night, or great rest, and great start to your weekend. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. I know the I chord is again. It's like too. It feels too insecure for me. Let me zoom in again. Oh, look at all these stitches that are hiding in here that I can work into. So, Gilbert, you heading out too? All right. Well, bless all you night owls. Thank you again so much. I hope you have a great rest. And again, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Probably see you on the train at some point. I've got some stuff I need to be doing today, but I'll be hanging out when I can. I think that's invisible. Yeah. You never know. You never know. Holy long end. What was I thinking? Oh. Oh. My poo cup. Look at the poo cup on here. I still haven't figured out a good way to use the poo cup. Man, blocking this is gonna be a bear. Five feet. I need to block this thing 5 feet. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Fortunately, I won't be doing that on stream, so all the cursing will be for me only. Oh man, I've gotten to see so little of the Games Done Quick this week. That's kind of sad. I normally get to watch a lot, but I haven't had the time this week. I've been so busy at work. Maybe I'll be able to put that up a bit and check out some of it. They're currently doing Final Fantasy 14 online. Oh, no, that's right. That's someone else. Back to work. All right, Mr. Booty, have a good one. I'm going to be here for another hour and a half or so. What are they doing? Environmental Station Alpha. Oh, boy. I should also know. Let me check real quick. I have forgotten. Where's the stream schedule? Sorry. There it is. Schedule. No, I didn't post it there. Okay, Catherine. Oh, right. Okay. Catherine 197. Who will probably be doing some diamond painting, I'm guessing. I'll have to hide my rant. You're not that wild about most of the games from the event? Oh, really? I didn't even look at the schedule. Normally I get to look at the schedule. Oh yeah, no, and thank you for the Silk Song. Let me take a quick look. Because usually they put the biggest stuff on Friday and Saturday. Where's the schedule? Ugh, they've made it so hard to find the schedule. Their visit site. All right. Okay, so what was last night? Mario Maker 2. Okay, so they did the old the race. Interesting runners. Oh, it was a troll showcase. Okay. Tetris, Balantro, Slay the Spire 2. That would have been fun. Wind Waker, nice. Okay. Resident Evil Requiem. All right, what do we have today? Hold on, let's just take a quick look. Okay, we got kind of the old classic Mega Man clones. Some old classics. Pizza Tower, Mass Effect 3, okay. Super Mario 64. Oh, 100. Oh, they have got a Taz, interesting. Link to the Past. All dungeons, restricted major glitches. Is that a race? No, it's not a race. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I love Link to the Past, but interesting. Dram World 3, really? This is it? Wow. Okay. Honestly, like, wait. Huh. Okay. Honestly, like, I'm looking at this, like, what do I really want to catch? I don't know that there is anything. Wow. Well, there we go. All right. Anyway. We're on blue. All right, I'm gonna have to zoom in again. Let's go for this stitch. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Whoops. Ding. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, back to teal. Dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Dee, 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 bee, dee, dee, bee, dee, dee, dee. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that was close. Dee, 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 dee. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Every time you see Virginia's for lovers, 13-year-old wants to say Virginia's for losers. I know. It's a funny, like, easy to giggle about, and even the correct interpretation of it is still like, for lovers. Like, I get it was supposed to be like a romantic getaway type of like connotation, but it's still like, all right, we're getting there, I swear. Just preteen humor you still find funny, even if it's stupid and immature. You're almost 40. Why does stupid routine pop every once in a while? Oh yeah, you know, that person is still a part of you. It's like, actually, as far as I can tell, as you get older, that persona reasserts itself. So just be careful. Or be ready, I should say. Be prepared. Get lost. Yeah, apparently. Yeah. I kind of like to think of it as the immaturity with the like, hopefully like the unintended racism and other things wiped away. Like I think back to like little me and all the stupid jokes I knew. A lot of them were the like the racially oriented jokes where it's like American and a Polak walk into, you know, and it's like, oh my gosh. Well, those were the types of jokes that were very frequent in the 1980s. Yeah, it's like I don't tell those jokes anymore. Fortunately, I don't think I remember a lot of them. The silent generation boomers go straight to no filter if they have Alzheimer's or on medication. Oh man, I can only imagine. Well, yeah. Things you've heard would make a particular pointy hooded group blush. I'm sure it's there's some stunning stuff that comes out. You know what? What's really sad is for people that like that's their loved one, and it's like seeing that happen to them. Oh, okay. Twitch is going back to the thing where it's not giving me like the 3-minute warning. So we got an ad break coming up, and I guess in a minute it'll be 3 minutes of ads. Be a good time to get some refreshing, and I'm gonna grab some more liquid for my tea. We'll take a 3-minute stretch break. And when we get back, hopefully we'll be able to finish this off. I would like to be able to finish off the ends. We should be able to finish that in the next hour. I've been taking my sweet bippy. My sweet bippy. I don't know if that's actually the right word for bippy, but, or used for bippy. Let me know. You bet your sweet bippy. I may get some donuts at the grocery store. Well, we'll see. Donuts are way too expensive nowadays. Okay, there we go. There we go. I can rant about donut prices. Apple. No, donuts. Donuts. All right, here we go. Settle in for the last hour. Let's do it. Ooh, a fleece. Very nice. Okay. All right, we're back. I got my... Ooh. Almost tipped over. Got my refresh. All right. It's my solution for like multiple cups of tea. I just put a lot of leaf. Put a lot of leaf in. And I can just add more water every time. Like, oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm not... The I-cord is too finicky. Okay, I want it to work, but it's just not working. Right. Enhance. Well, it's almost 5. This is about when I normally wake up in the week. So we may start seeing other folks depending on whether people sleep in late on the weekend or not, I guess. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's right, 5 a.m. Kantar. This is technically normally my wake up time, but I was also normally asleep for the last 2 hours. So this is kind of like 5 point. No, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Brain not work. 5.1, 5 point something. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Pork messages me like I wake up and it's like Pork is still up and it's like, yeah, it's only 2 a.m. out there. Oh, okay. So the interesting dilemma for me, and this is absolutely an first world old man dilemma. When I'm retired, will my schedule be early in the morning? Will I be an early bird or will I be a night owl? And I will be honest, the only thing that would push me towards being an early bird is that I hate crowds. I hate crowds. So I usually like I'm going to go to the grocery store in about an hour. I'll raid out and I'll hang around for a little bit, but then I'm going to go to the grocery store because it'll be 6:15, 6:20, 6:30 and no one will be up on a Saturday morning and I can shop, get my groceries, not have to deal with annoying people and make it back home. And then I don't have to go outside and deal with anyone. So I like the early bird life, but I like the night owl schedule. So I don't know. It's unfortunate. Now, maybe the other option is I just become completely reclusive and have everything delivered to me and never leave my home ever again. And then I can just do whatever. That sounds like a good solution. By then, right, everything will be robot delivered and I won't have to go out anyway. I'm guessing that's probably, fine. Like what would be wrong with that? You get everything delivered, saves it saves on gas. Around here, it just saves time. Like I'm happy to go walk to the grocery store. It'll be like a 10-minute walk, good exercise each way, right? So good exercise, get out, stretch the legs, etc. Fine. But if I want to go to a Target or something for toiletries and typical stuff, it's maybe like a 7-mile drive to the west. And if I don't go at 6:00 in the morning, it's an hour round trip just because the traffic sucks so much. And then you're dealing with the crowds at the stores and blah, blah, blah. And it's just it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Same thing with Home Depot. If you try to go to Home Depot on a weekend, past 7 a.m., good luck. You're adding way so much time and frustration. And so yeah, I like toiletries and stuff. I just get all that delivered nowadays. It's just it saves so much in time. Now maybe when I'm retired and I've got nothing to do again, it's sure, why not? I'll hop in the K truck. Hop on the K truck and go to the blah blah blah. You swear all the aliens are trying to qualify to infiltrate the human government show up at the grocery store during prime time. First day on Earth, they can't help checking out. Yeah, if they're failing. Oh. Like, these Earth systems are confusing. How does this work? Hey, Slide Effects, how are you doing? Happy Saturday. Is it morning for you or is it still evening? Either way, hello. I need to put up my Olge. Oh, I don't have the Olge on this screen. We are in enhanced mode because I can't see. You're doing great, excellent. Oh, thank you. It's morning. All right, well, good morning. Yeah, where's my Olge? Here we go. That's me. Oops. You really miss the places that were open 24/7 before COVID? Oh, yeah. So my grocery store near me, it's a Safeway. It is open 24/7. So that's why it's like I could have gone before stream, but I was not getting up that early. So it'll be nice. The other reason that I'm like, why I also call it like an old man problem. When I've gone previously in the past at like early in the morning, clearly there are a lot of old men that do this same thing, and I'm like, I don't know that I want to be part of this crowd. Like, ugh. I mean, the real answer there is yes, I am part of this crowd. I just don't, it just makes me sad. Yeah, old man shopper's dilemma. You're like, I'm fine with being a cranky old man. That's fine. I don't want to be a bitter old man. There's a difference between being cranky and bitter. Cranky, fine. Bitter, not so much. You can crochet, but you haven't in like 30 years. Hey, it's always time. What about bitter and cranky? I'm fine with being a cranky old man, but I don't want to be a bitter old man. Would prefer not to be bitter. I don't feel like I've been bitter. Definitely cranky. Definitely cranky. Especially like as Sherman's Fire said, when that filter starts to wear off and lose. You have to constantly fight the inevitable old lady emerging. You have to use her cane against her and fight her off. Be gone! Yeah. Bitter just sounds harsher and more exhausting. Well, I take bitter to mean a like deep-seated frustration and anger. Like, I'm bitter that life wasn't better. or, you know, there's like regret. There's a bunch of other like very negative things baked and ground into that. Whereas cranky's like, you know, easily, you know, I don't know, kind of hopefully more like cute annoyed. Hey, Lively, how are you doing? Junk Journal Adams Aesthetics. Yeah, it's got all the colors. Hope you're doing well, Lively. Bitter equals sour and sour mood. Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's just it feels more like, I don't know, self-eroding, like you're just wearing away on the inside. Where cranky's kind of more like, I don't know, frustrated. Anyway. Good morning, Supreme. How are you doing? Happy weekend. I was just saying that this is like 10-15 minutes ago was my normal wake up time. So we might start seeing the morning crowd. I hope you're able to get some good sleep. We're just talking about crankiness versus bitterness. Bitter could imply that because of your frustration, you're taking your frustration out. Exactly, right? Cranky is just like, I'm going to complain, not lashing out at someone in particular. Yeah. Yeah. You feel as you got older, you've learned to care less and less about more and more stuff, especially opinions and other trivial things, right? Well, certainly a lot more stuff is like, yeah, that's really not important. Yeah. I think bitterness to me also like suggests some sort of like deep regret. Like being really regretful about either something I did or didn't do, or the way things happen, and like, as opposed to whatever. Grumpy, I think that's okay too. That sounds more like generic complaining. Well, I'm glad, Supreme. I hope you have a wonderful day. Vixen, how are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. Bitter, yeah, so holding it as a great, yeah, right. There's definitely much more about like dissatisfaction about relationships, or kind of your relationship with the world. Whereas again, cranky is like, man. Random Lopez, how's it going? Yeah, cranky sounds more fun. Bitter sounds like feeling trespassed on. Yeah, there's a lot more like, I'm owed this, or I was, you know, whatever. So again, I was saying, like, I want to be a cranky old man, not a bitter old man. You're grumpy only like pre 11 a.m. stiffness for your first 4 hours of the day. Okay. Oh, you're back from grocery shopping. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, after we raid, I'm gonna hang out a bit, and then I'm gonna go do a grocery run and come back. This was part of why this came up was, I'm gonna go to the grocery store around 6:30 a.m. and I was talking about how that's like kind of the old man crowd, and I'm like, I understand why, but I'm sad to be part of this crowd. and hence the olds. I know, I just can't. There have been multiple times. There's multiple times this year where I'm just like, I'm 50. How did this happen? It's still hard to believe. Like, man, I guess I have to keep reminding myself, like, yes, I've lived a long time. But it is pretty wild. Like, wow. Did you get any good groceries, Vixen? Oh, you got pizza. What kind of pizza? You know, if I had more time, I would have made pizza. I've made pizzas, been making pizza lately from scratch. And they're one of the reasons I don't make them more frequently is because I eat them all. You've definitely run into the grumpy, cranky old man who just grumble at the same time. It's so adorable you want to put them in your pocket. There, that's the one I want to be. Big bushy eyebrows. Big bushy eyebrows. Like, what was his name from 60 Minutes? Andy Rooney. I swear that man's eyebrows just got, like, ridiculous as he got older. You just got off work at 1:30 a.m.? You don't even go to bed till 6 a.m. most days. Mainly the days you sleep at night. You get grumpy in the morning. Okay. Wow. So you got the night schedule. You got like sort of a night shift, but actually it's not quite a night shift. Do you work in restaurants? That sounds like a restaurant schedule. Or bars. Mega meaty. Mega meaty. You gotta have all the meat. Wait, is that like a, what brand is that? Your family calls them Einstein eyebrows. Oh, there we go. That's a good term for it. 4 p.m. to 1:30. Wait, no, caterpillar? Like the like digging equipment? Or the hauling equipment? Oh, okay. So like construction type stuff. Is that just because like less well, I wouldn't say less traffic, but like the night shift. Digging at midnight. It's peaceful. Well, I can imagine. That's nice. The most peaceful job I ever had was oh, you make the equipment. Oh, cool. Okay, so you're at like a production factory. Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool. Like machinery work, or the actual like construction line. I know a lot of places with the machinery parts do 24-hour shifts where they just run the machines constantly. Or like in conveyor. Okay. Chicago town from a store you have here called Iceland. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Most peaceful job I had was when I was in college. Initially, I worked at a temp agency, and they got me a job at actually Monsanto, and I was the weekend waterer for the greenhouses. So the greenhouses at one of their facilities needed watering. They didn't have automatic watering systems, and so I was the water boy. That was peaceful. So there was like no one there. I got to like, it was like every couple hours you had to go around and water everything. And it was great because I could actually like, I would do all my studying and work. So I do my organic chemistry and whatever, all my stuff over the weekend. Yeah, I was like a groundskeeper. Constantly move. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like, okay, time to go water the corn. Time to go water the soybeans. Occasionally there'd be like a note of like, you know, also add this to the cycle. And there'd be like some side room where they had some cotton growing or something. I always did think it was a little bit weird that they did not have automatic watering systems. Even back, this was like the 90s. But it's like, that's not like crazy technology. But all right. Irrigation complex. Yeah, but now the way they had it set up, everything was in like separate buckets. So, right, and they'd have everything marked because they were doing their breeding experiments, etc. So it wasn't necessarily the best or easiest thing to have like a system for, but still. Initial investment is heftier than paying someone to do it long term. Yeah. I mean, right, they were paying like minimum wage-ish for someone to be doing that manually, so probably was just cheaper.
Hello there.
Short time. All right, Vixen, thank you for the lurk. We're almost done. We're almost done with the end weaving. And oh, and then what we need to do. So we hit 1,700 follows, so thank you everyone. We're gonna do a chainmail. We're gonna do a chainmail giveaway for hitting 1,700. So we're gonna make one of these, but we'll pick a different design. So we need to figure out what we're gonna make for our giveaway for hitting 1,700. Oh, I know what we can do. Metroid baby. Is it 10 by 10? I just remembered I found this collection of 10 by 10 animals and they are adorable. We hit 1,700. So these are all 10 by 10. And so there you go. Which one should we make? Which aminal should we make to celebrate? We got a duck, cow. Guess that's a horse, penguin, frog, an otter. I think that's a capybara. We got a shrimp, platypus, an owl, rabbit, a duck swan thing, a yak, zebra, turtle, koala, gecko maybe? Tiger. Some other shrimp prawn thing. What do you think this is? You got a gorilla. Snail. Another thing. Is that a coelacanth? Oh, it's one of these like long nose guys. And then is that a axolotl? Capybara, the penguin. I mean, they're all cute, and it's not like we only have to do one. But for the giveaway, I could always make a wheel, and we could spin the wheel. You love bacon? Wait, there's no pig. What? Oh, you're talking about pork. Yes, we do love pork. They are really cute, and again, they're 10 by 10, which is great because the 10 by 10 is a really great size for me in chainmail because it's a few hours. It takes maybe about 3 to 4 hours, and so it's not too long. And then also, if I want to sell it, which this is for a giveaway, but if I want to sell it, it's actually one of the cheaper items that I can make, which is still expensive, which is why I don't do a lot of chainmail. So, barbecue pulled pork. Yeah, it's true. If someone starts like yanking your arm pork, does that make you pulled pork? Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all day. Actually, I won't be here all day. I'll only be here for another 30 minutes. It does. All right. That was punny. Thank you. Oops. Oh, shredded pork. Yes, that's a good one. Okay. Oh, you got the granny square in the mail? You finally checked the mail. You were like, what's this? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I finally got them out at like the end of the month. Carnitas. Chicharrones. Alright, this is a little bit dark for me. Enhance. Okay. Oh no. Use my powers of supervision. Wait, supervision. My powers of supervision. That makes you sound like a nanny. Do 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 do. See, it's like we're already at Mount Coltrane in the soundtrack. Already a good distance. Am I using the? Yeah, I am using the zoom camera to see what I'm doing. The darker yarn is just harder to see. That's what the enhance is for. You think it's for you? This is for me. Oh, thank you for the follow. A new album showed up. Oh, nice. What's the new album? Yep, I'm very old. Hey, I still don't have any glasses or contacts, so no, I need them, but I actually don't have them. So there. Oops. Ooh. Yeah, see, I have these floats. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit more in here. Oh yeah, your YouTube, sure thing. Oh, you got albums. Oh, cool. Yeah, grumpy old man. Poison in my pocket. Nice. All right. I wove in that end. Okay, so these are all good. Oh, cool. Excellent. Are these playable? Or should I not play them on while I'm streaming? They're not. No, I don't mean. I don't mean explicit. I mean like, I don't want to get copyright dinged. Yeah, I don't. I know you own the music, but I don't. So if I play it and you have copyright claims on it, then I will get copyright claim notices. I will look at them later. That reminds me of the horrible story of there was a story that someone had. There was like, I forget, it was a cellist or a violinist. They had a YouTube channel. Someone took all their music, dumped it into a generative AI, made more music like in their style or whatever, and then basically started copyright claiming on that person's music, and kind of was actually able to take over that person's music, which is just like horrifically evil. Like, you got to be shitting me. Like, even if the person, I think the person was able to eventually like sort everything out, but like that's not what you should be having to worry about in your life. It's like, oh gosh. Like all the wasted time, all the wasted effort, and just the general. Yeah, you know what? This did not work too well. I was wondering about that. You can see it here. I'm going to pull it out. I had tried to weave in that end as I went, but it's just got very tenuous. Yeah, human's gonna human. I always laugh when people are like, "Oh, it would be so much better if we had blah blah blah." I'm like, no, you're imagining an idealized version of whatever you just described, and you're not imagining all the scumbags out there that are gonna abuse what you just described up the wazoo and make it a horrible evil thing, because that's what people do. Like, yes, if all people were rational and nice as you have imagined them falsely to be, then yes, what you described would be awesome. However, sort out Twitch avoid. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what I play video game soundtracks because those are typically fine because they're video games, and video games get streamed on Twitch all the time. But with other music, it's a huge dice roll. And even with the video game music, I run into the problem that some other asshole has like arranged someone else's video game music, and they've copyrighted that. And even though I'm playing the original song, this asshole's arrangement triggers their copyright thing, and then I have to go in and I have to counterclaim. Anyway, I have deep scars from those battles. I find that sort of claim particularly insulting. It's like, wow, you arranged someone else's music and now you're claiming the original. Yeah, I'm definitely bitter about that one. That's not cranky, that's bitter. We've not evolved past our 8 brain yet. Yeah, not quite. We need 1,000,000 more years. Yeah, if we're lucky. All right, let's see. All right, I did not attempt to weave in any of these, apparently. So the annoying part here is we're in this really like filamenty, lacy area, and it's just really harder to hide the stitches. I don't know when people are making lace, how do they hide stitches? Especially when it's different colors. Oh, all right. Well, I got no choice but to jump. You know what? I'll do the knot, and then just try to. I know. See, like I don't want to start moving the end over here. It's just so open. Fortunately, it looks like there's enough stitches here to. Do, 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 do. All right. I guess I hope that. Yeah. I hope that's enough. Weave it perpendicular. Well, the if you wait, do you mean like go this way instead of this way? I'm trying my best to hide in the color so that it, like for instance, if I took this thread and tried to weave it down this way, you'd see a bright purple thing, right? So I'm probably misunderstanding what you're saying. So I want to, like, for instance, now I really need to go along here somehow, and it's just a very tight. If I want to hide the purple, if I want, no, it's the backside, but still, I think the backside should still look reasonable. You do still see the backside of a shawl. If this were a cross stitch, yeah, I wouldn't care because you'll never see the backside of the cross stitch. Although I still do try to make my cross stitches look nice on the back. Like, right. I try to minimize the crazy leaps if I can. But you're never going to see that. So, oh yeah. But the same would go with the white would be less noticeable. Sure, for sure. But I have to do, these two are done. I have to do three purples. The backside's still reasonable. It should. Also, I think it's just the other reason I do that is because it minimizes the embroidery waste. I saw a streamer a long time ago. I don't think they stream anymore. I saw the backside of their piece once and I almost had a heart attack about like how messy it looked. I'm like, oh my gosh. And really it was largely because of the amount of wasted yarn or the wasted embroidery. I was like, oh. Okay. I think, whoa, this is going to be really tough. I don't know. No one can see it. No one can. Yeah. Someday, though, someone's going to reframe your piece and be like, oh my gosh, look at this horrible mess. All right. You know what? Ugh, what a mess. I honestly really don't know what to do here. There's so few stitch options. Every time I use a zoom camera, you think of Nicolas Cage meme where he's bug-eyed and grinning. Oh, the angle and tilting my head. Nice. Well, there we go. Oh. Okay, I think we're... All right, you know what? I'm going to go back this way. There we go. Okay. All right, we got 2 more. And somehow we're coming up on 6 a.m. already. I was like, oh, this will probably take an hour, maybe 2, and then we'll have an hour, at least an hour to do chainmail. Yeah. Yeah. At least an hour. Yeah, that's right. It's almost 6 a.m. Well, yeah, it takes a long time. I chose the long route. I thought if I had the ability to go through the I cord consistently, that would have been faster. But I didn't like the yarn was inconsistently popping through. You could see it through the I cord. So I chose to weave them in. So that added lots and lots of time. That's okay. It's worth the effort. I put in all the time to make the shawl. I can add a few hours extra on weaving in ends to make it look pretty. It is well worth it. Made with love, as they say. Lady B Arts, good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a good start to your day. I assume it's good. Yeah, good morning. We're getting past the I'm still awake crowd from Friday and into the early morning Saturday crowd. Or just the European morning Saturday crowd. You have coffee, so all is good. Excellent. What is your coffee of choice? Keeping in mind that I am not a coffee aficionado. Homebrew or local shoppy. Okay. There we go. That's probably good enough. Or that you've been awake since 3 a.m. since because hubby was, oh no. That doesn't sound, that's not a good way to start the day. I'm in the awake since 2 a.m. because I signed up for a 3 a.m. rate train. It's just instant. And it's decaf. You can delude yourself. It's just fine. Okay. All right. I am drinking the Kuki Kabuki, my Kuki Kabuki blend, which is like it's kukicha, Japanese kukicha, which is a stem tea, and like some chai spices. Oh, and it's got a green Earl Grey in it. So it's a neat blend. Okay, let's try to hide this dark purple now in the very few picot stitches we have here. You took a nap instead of making foods after work yesterday? Ooh. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got my little my battery cell in there with the tea. It is a caffeinated tea, or caffeinated teas are all green teas. Okay. All right, let's do it. How do? How do, Brown Poo? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Why are we so cray-cray? You signed up for 3 a.m. slot too? It was nice once you get started. Hey, it's good. It's good. That's a great way to start the day. You got to have to run errands today before you have an open house. Wait. You have an open house to go to because your slushy machine died. Wait. Oh, I see. You have errands to run because your slushy machine died, and later you have an open house to go to. Either way, good luck, and good luck with your slushy machine. Oops. Hey, so Rita, how are you doing? Good morning. Hope you're having a good start to the weekend. Hope you've been doing well. We're sewing our last end in here of this shawl. And it's a little bit precarious because these stitches. Back from shopping. How was shopping? And next time I've been live? Okay. Thank you, Supreme. I was going to say Catherine's usually on and at this time anyway. It was great, nice and early. Oh, sounds good. Any good stuffs? Your husband, you overheat easily, so you bought a slushy machine. Okay. And it stopped slushing. Oh, it's going to be in the 90s this week. You need to, oh yeah, no kidding. You need to get it away. And then you have hubby's cousin's open house. Okay. I see. But so the open house is not related to the slushy machine. Hey, we got an ad break starting. Unfortunately, the Twitch controls to delay ad breaks aren't showing up. So it'll be three minutes of ads. We're going to keep going here. And then we're going to be raiding Catherine within the next 10 minutes to continue the raid train. So we'll be here. We'll be here. It's weird. The controls for the ads, they were working last night, like 5 hours ago. Usually you get a little green pop-up that's like, hey, there's an ad break about to start. You can dismiss it. That did not pop up. Very weird. It's been a little like hit or miss lately. Okay. All right. I think I'll stop there. That's probably good enough. Yeah, we've wait. Did I go through there? I guess I did. I just ignored it. Okay. Well, there we go. All right. We did it. We're done. We're done weaving ends. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I missed one. But there we go. That's actually really good. Oh, look at that. That's actually really good timing because we're gonna be raiding Catherine here shortly. Only drinks and cookie dough. Ice cream was those are the best things. That sounds good. I might do some cookie dough ice cream. I'm gonna do a grocery run here after we raid Catherine and I hang out a little bit. Wow!
I can dance like a man. I can shake a my fanny. I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby. I can punch your buns. Punch your buns. I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Thank you so much, Sherman's Fire, for the 100 bits. That was perfect timing. Oh, donuts. Yeah, thank you. The donuts are probably more important at this point. Corn dogs. It's been weird for you too. Sometimes it shows up in the chat. Sometimes docs in the OBS. Sometimes stream. Yeah. Yeah, it's the last week or so. It's been weird. It used to show up in the doc just fine, and now it's been hit or miss. Like it's showing me the ad progress, but the whole like there will be an ad break starting in 3 minutes. That did not show up. Yeah. Yeah, I do want some donuts. I do want dog nuts. Next house is ready? Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's do it.
I'm a baby. I can dance like a man.
Oh, well, let's wait.
I can shake a my fanny. I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby. I can punch your buns. Punch your buns. I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Uh-oh.
Pork the butt.
Pork the butts. Yeah, train on train action. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And look. I'm Kyuu-woo is in hype mode. I've got a Kyuu-woo hype. Hype! Hype! Oh my gosh! Oh. Kyuu-woo! Thank you. Oh, and a boob shine. Nice. Thank you for the Q head shine and the boob shine. All the shines. Kyuu-woo. So in the future, we're going to start making more things for Kyuu-woo, including like props. You can see, right? I've got the little cactus. So I need to come up with a little desert scene for Kyuu-woo. And we can maybe crochet some cacti. Maybe get like an Indiana Jones hat, a bullwhip, and do all the things. I need to also, yes, it's an actual cam. It's our pet cam. It's our pet cam for Kyuu-woo. So I can give pets too. Yes, we can make props. So we already have some props. Oops. We already have props like little, like Sure Misfire made the cowboy hat. I need to work on the, there we go, see, howdy pod now. Doodaloo. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. On that note, thank you. I'm not going to wait for the hype train to run out. So thank you everyone for hanging out with the Crafty Collective World Raid Train here. We're going to keep running the train, and it's appropriate that we got a hype train going at the same time. Our next stop is Catherine 197. Let me triple check that I have Catherine's name spelled correctly, because we do not need that. Catherine 197 is our next stop. Catherine will likely be doing diamond painting, I believe. Yes, Catherine is diamond painting. So all aboard the train for the next stop. Thank you so much again for hanging out with the 3 AM crowd. Appreciate that. You already, oh, you're gonna make awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're totally gonna prop up Kyuu here. I'm gonna have a whole, we already have a bunch of hats. We're gonna do more. So get your passports out. We're gonna hop on the train. I think we're heading across the pond. Let's go head on over to Catherine 197. Give your best. I don't really have a raid message, so you can grab what Vixen has there. Grab the message. Let me grab it too so that I've got it here. And again, thank you so much, everyone. Have a good one. Oh, we're staying in the US. Okay, my bad. I must be thinking about someone else. All right. Thank you again, everyone. Have a good one, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye for now.